with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well. Now we stay in the region. We move on to US. President Donald Trump has demanded that Venezuela return assets seized from US oil companies, citing the issue as justification for a new blockade of sanctioned oil tankers traveling to or from the country. Trump has said Venezuela illegally took US oil rights years ago and claimed the US would no longer allow tankers tied to sanctions to pass freely. The move escalates pressure on Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro, whom the Trump administration accuses of drug trafficking and corruption. U.S. forces recently seized an oil tanker off of Venezuela's coast amid a major military buildup in the region. While Trump suggested Venezuela's oil funds criminal activity, U.S. officials clarified that the blockade applies only to vessels already under sanctions. Venezuela has condemned the actions as piracy, appealed to the United Nations, and called for an emergency Security Council meeting, warning the situation risks further regional instability. Now for this discussion, we welcome back Professor Andrew Latham. He is international affairs expert, joins us live from Minneapolis. Thank you very much, Professor, for staying with us. Now, how is this U.S. blockade on Venezuelan tankers and now Venezuelan blockade or sanctions towards U.S. or taking these actions? How do you think both of them are justifying their actions?
Well, they're justifying their actions in terms of whatever the real motives, and we can certainly get into that, but they're justifying their actions in terms of international law, especially international, on the American side, international customary law of the sea, and the United Nations conventions on the law of the sea, which the United States hasn't ratified but has scrupulously adhered to since it came into effect many years ago. Both are claiming legality. For Venezuela to claim that the U.S. is committing acts of piracy is ludicrous. It has no roots in any customary or unclose international law. It's simply a fantasy, but it sounds good, and it sounds like an appeal to customary international law. And for the United States to claim the right to seize these tankers, it's doing so under the auspices of international law. So both of them are looking to legitimize their actions by appealing to international law, whether it's positive law written down on paper or customary law, tradition, etc. And it remains to be seen which side will prevail. As to the other moves on the part of the Venezuelan government, they're also claiming that they have the legitimate right to do these things under international law, and Washington is claiming that these are violations of the norms, rules, and principles of international law. So that's the battle space. There's the battle space, the physical, kinetic battle space on the water right now, but there's also this diplomatic, legal battle space in which both parties are deploying whatever weapons they possibly can.
Very insightful, and thank you for shedding light on this